8 women. 0 seeding. 1 impossible dream. These are the most shocking Grand Slam wins in tennis world. Picture this. You arrive at a Grand Slam as an afterthought. No seed. No spotlight. Hardly a whisper of your name. And yet, 2 weeks later, you're holding the trophy, the tennis world stunned. In the Open era, only 8 women have pulled off this miracle. Their journeys are filled with drama, emotion, and moments that still echo through tennis history. Today, we're telling their stories, from the very first shock in the 1970s to the most recent jaw-dropper on center court. Stay with us because the last one will leave you speechless. These are the 8 unseeded women Grand Slam winners in Open era who shocked the tennis world. At number 8, we have Chris O'Neal. Our story begins in 1978 on the grass courts of Kooyong Stadium in Melbourne, Australia. Chris O'Neal's name might not be on every tennis fan's lips, but in January 1978, she etched herself into history. Ranked just 111th in the world and unseeded, the Australian arrived at her home slam without fanfare. O'Neal navigated her way through the draw, defeating Betsy Nagelson in the final. She became the first, and still the last, Australian woman to win the Australian Open in the Open era. Beyond that magical fortnight, O'Neal's career was modest, with few deep runs on the tour. However, her victory remains one of the most surprising Grand Slam titles ever won. For over 4 decades, no Australian woman has matched her feat at Melbourne Park, making her triumph a cherished chapter in the tennis history. Number 7, Kim Clijsters. After more than 3 decades from Australian Open surprise by Chris O'Neal, in 2009 Kim Clijsters threw another shock. Having retired in 2007 to start a family, Clijsters returned to the tour in the summer of 2009 with no ranking. Just 3 tournaments into her comeback, she entered the US Open as a wild card and unseeded player. Against all odds, she defeated both Venus and Serena Williams in back-to-back matches before dispatching Caroline Wozniacki in the final. She became the first mother since Yvonne Goolagong-Cawley in 1980 to win a Grand Slam singles title, doing so without the benefit of a seeding or ranking protection. Clijsters was no stranger to success. She had already been a world number 1 and a slam champion before retiring. But her 2009 win redefined her legacy, showcasing her resilience and mental toughness. She would go on to win 2 more US Open titles, 2010, 2011, and the 2011 Australian Open, firmly cementing her place among the game's greats. Number 6, Jelena Ostapenko. In 2017, Paris witnessed a shockwave. Ranked 47th and unseeded, the 20-year-old Latvian powered her way through the draw with relentless aggression, hitting winners from every angle. In the final, she faced Simona Halep, who was on the verge of claiming her first slam and the number 1 ranking. After dropping the first set, Ostapenko stormed back to win, blasting an incredible 54 winners in the match. She became the first Latvian player to win a Grand Slam singles title and the first unseeded woman to win the French Open in the Open era. Her win was all the more remarkable because Ostapenko had never won a WTA title before. Though her career since has been marked by inconsistency, she remains a dangerous opponent, capable of taking out top players when her aggressive game clicks, a trait that makes her 2017 triumph feel even more like lightning in a bottle. Number 5, Sloan Stevens. Later that same year, another underdog stole the spotlight. Sloan Stevens' path to the 2017 US Open title was nothing short of miraculous. Just months earlier, she was ranked 957th in the world, recovering from foot surgery that had kept her out for nearly a year. Entering the US Open unseeded and ranked 83rd, Stevens played with composure and precision, taking out players like Venus Williams in a tense semifinal. In the final, she dismantled Madison Keys, showing nerves of steel on the sport's biggest stage. This was Stevens' first and only Grand Slam title to date, but it established her as a major force in the women's game. She would go on to reach the 2018 French Open final and achieve a career-high ranking of number 3. Her comeback from injury to slam champion remains one of the most inspiring stories in modern tennis, proving that patience and belief can pay off in spectacular fashion. Number 4, Iga Świątek. In the pandemic-delayed 2020 French Open, a 19-year-old Iga Świątek arrived in Paris as the world number 54 with no WTA titles to her name. She didn't just win Roland Garros, she dominated it. Without dropping a single set, Świątek dismantled the field, including thrashing of top seed Simona Halep in the fourth round. In the final, she crushed Sofia Kenin, becoming the first Polish player, male or female, to win a Grand Slam singles title. Her dominance was so complete, she lost just 28 games all tournament, the fewest since Steffi Graf in 1988. It was the start of a superstar's rise. Number 3, Barbora Krejčíková. In 2021, Roland Garros saw another surprise. Barbora Krejčíková was already a Grand Slam champion in doubles when she arrived at the 2021 French Open, but few expected her to make noise in singles. Ranked 33rd and unseeded, the Czech player used her all-court skills and composure to edge through tight matches, including a dramatic semifinal against Maria Sakkari that featured saved match points. In the final, she defeated Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova to win her first singles slam. Krejčíkova's triumph was historic. She became the first woman since Mary Pierce in 2000 to win both the singles and doubles titles at Roland Garros in the same year. Number 2, Emma Raducanu. Just months later, New York witnessed a fairy tale never seen before. Emma Raducanu's 2021 US Open win is perhaps the most improbable Grand Slam victory in history. Ranked 150th in the world and coming through qualifying, the 18-year-old Brit had to win 10 matches, 3 in qualifying, 7 in the main draw, without dropping a single set. Her calm demeanor and crisp, attacking game carried her past Leylah Fernandez in the final, making her the first qualifier in history to win a Grand Slam singles title. Though her career since has been interrupted by injuries and coaching changes, that New York fortnight stands as a modern sports fairy tale. Last and not the least in our countdown is Markéta Vondroušová. In 2023, Markéta Vondroušová completed one of the most unlikely Wimbledon runs ever. Ranked 42nd and unseeded, the Czech left-hander had missed much of the previous season with injury. On the grass, a surface she had never excelled on, she outplayed 5 seeded opponents, including Jessica Pegula and Alina Svitolina. In the final, she denied Ons Jabeur her long-awaited slam with a calm win, becoming the first unseeded woman to win Wimbledon in the Open era. It was a victory that shocked not just the tennis world, but even herself. Which of these victories shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. I'm curious to see which moment left you speechless. Thank you for watching our Sports Stars Stories. Kindly subscribe to our channel and stay updated for more interesting videos and captivating stories of our stars in the world of sports.